here's where we are now. Made a lot of progress today. Didn't get any paint done because it has just been raining. So I figured I would take advantage of the day to tape and tape and tape and tape. I got the countertop completely covered. I've got almost all the uppers covered. I just got to get those two. And then I've got the two drawers. These are actually not bad at all to do. Takes a little time, takes probably about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes each. These are gonna suck because there's like no easy way to get to that edge. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do those. So what you do is you put tape on here backwards. You put it like facing this. If my hand is the sticky side, you stick it like this all the way around, and then you cut the paper and just kind of like push it against it. It's not bad, but those are gonna kind of suck because of the drawer slides too. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more easy ones, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hard ones. I will get those done tomorrow though. It is like going on 8 o'clock. I got a ton done. I got a ton of cleaning up. I got a ton of cleaning up done as well. I sanded all the bottoms, so everything is sanded and ready to go. Let's say, dang, I missed this spot. Nope, we're good. Basically, tomorrow I'll get another cabinet coat done and hopefully be completely taped off, ready to spray in here and get a coat in here. I think that's about it. Oh, I think, so I got the lights. These are the ones we've had, which are nice. You know, they do the job, but kind of like hot spots right there and there, and that one's like above the microwave, so if the microwave's there, it's kind of hard to, you know, it doesn't really light up too much. I've got those strips, so it's gonna have lights that go all the way through here, and then obviously all the way under there. And I was like, oh, you know what? It would be cool to do a layer down there too and make the floor glow at night. And I'll do the same ones so they're like tied in together. And I was like, I don't know, that might be too much. I had a better idea. Right here, under this like lip or whatever, I'm gonna do the lights. So they're gonna go under the countertop from there all the way to here and just basically shine down, which will be really cool because it'll make all the cabinets glow and light up the floor. I might have them on a separate switch, I'm not really sure yet, but that's gonna be really cool. Still might even do the ones at the bottom, I don't know yet. Might even do color changing ones, who knows? We like to party. Not really, but we do like color changing stuff, so. It's kicking my butt. And it's funny too, because like getting all this accomplished, I'm like, dang, there's so much other stuff I could do. That has to go. This is so ugly. I want like 4 nice can lights, you know, the recessed lights in here. Need to redo our downstairs bathroom. We need to redo this laundry room. Really want to scrape the popcorn ceilings off and do recessed lighting in there because we don't have any living room lights. All we have are lamps, which are really annoying. Okay, so it is 63 degrees outside. It's really cold, and obviously that makes for some thick paint. And I already had to thin this stuff out, which you guys already saw, but being it's that cold, it's kind of thicker still. So I am upstairs in the bathroom. I'm gonna run it under some hot water, kind of just let it sit in the sink for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or something, which will warm it up enough to kind of like help thin it out, make it easier to spray. Kind of just a quick tip if that ever happens. Okay, hopefully this video can kind of give you an idea. You'll see a lot of these I haven't gotten inside of them. I don't care because of the hinge. The hinge is in here, so you still see some wood in some of those. I'm not trying to like conform and contort and spray all around it trying to get that. That's no big deal. You're not even gonna see those. They are coming out really, really, really close to perfect. I'm still kind of learning. Like you can see this one has a little bit of orange peel. It actually looks 10 times worse on camera. Holy crap. It doesn't look anything like that in person. Wow, that's almost embarrassingly bad. But honestly, like the camera makes it look 10 times worse. But obviously you can see there is a little bit of orange peel. The texture isn't perfect, but this is still a wet coat. So it's still gonna be leveling as it dries. So hopefully most of that will actually go away. But I did the 2 kitchen sink drawer fronts, the ones that are like fake drawers or whatever. I was like, there's no sense of wasting paint on the back of those because those don't even open, period. So those I've done the front of, and after that first coat, they looked amazing. There was like maybe 5 or 10 little like, you know, see something like that, almost like a little splatter. There was like maybe 5 or 10 of those on each one. I super lightly sanded it down and it looked perfect. Obviously, after you sand it, even with light sandpaper, you still want to get another coat on there, but just basically saying like these are hopefully going to look amazing when they're done. I mean, you can kind of see there, I'm trying to use the front camera. The front camera actually makes it look a lot closer to what it does in real life. Still brings out a little more imperfections than you can see with the naked eye, but literally those 2 front ones like brought back all my motivation now to do, not that I lost my motivation, but you know what I'm saying, like it was just kind of like it became daunting, you know. At a certain point I'm just like, you know, I'm never going to be done with this. I'm going to be sanding for the rest of my life and repainting and stuff like that. But seeing the 2 fronts of those done, I'm so excited to flip these around and get them done. So it is 3 o'clock right now. It's 63 degrees outside. It's super windy. We're about to get some rain, but the humidity is relatively low, which is why I wanted to get out here and get a coat of paint on before, you know, any crazy weather happened. But yeah, that one over there, the one that I forgot to prime the one day, I also forgot to paint the other day. So that is on its first coat. So unfortunately that thing's going to be a day behind everything else. I think maybe tonight, because I'm not going to flip these tonight, but within roughly 4 hours they're dry enough to recoat. So I might come do 1 coat on that one just so it can basically catch up with all this other stuff, because I'm not going to flip them tonight. That'll be tomorrow, hopefully, weather depending. If it's raining, I'm not even going to touch them. But I do like to give them, supposedly it's dry in 4 hours, but I do like to give them extra time because basically, like, and the same reason I did the backs first, once, like, the weight of that cabinet is sitting on the paint. You know, like, right now it's on the primer side, which is the front. So I did the back first so that way I can get those painted, because I don't want to paint the front and then flip them onto the front, you know, because if that paint's not 100% set yet, which it's not for like 30 days, there's a huge chance that, you know, you can get some, basically like some marks in the paint, like kind of mar up the paint because it's not fully cured yet, which, like I said, it usually takes roughly 30 days. So even when I'm putting these back together, I gotta be super gentle. Like, I will bring these in the house one at a time, and I will put them in, like, I'm gonna grab one, bring it right inside, put it together, you know, and then come out here, grab the second one. Like, I'm not gonna stack them up and bring them in a pile like I brought them out here. And then once they're in the kitchen, you know, we're gonna have to take it easy for like a month while it fully cures. I do want to get the boxes done today. Well, not done, but get a coat of paint on them, which I'm thinking could possibly be tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna go inside and get to work on some taping. It's 3 o'clock right now. I want to be in bed by like 8:30 at the latest. So let's get to work. That's plenty of time. That's like 5 hours. I just need to not
dick around and waste time like I always do.
So I'm inside working, and this is horrible. There we go. I'm inside working, and I'm like, dang, and mind you, like, we don't really hear wind inside of our house too much. Like, it's fairly quiet. And I just hear this whoosh, and I'm like, I look out the window, and this is a huge tree. Like, this is probably 40 plus mile an hour winds, 40, 50 mile an hour winds right now. Like, these trees don't ever move. Like, that one is probably, I can't even guess, 60 plus feet tall. But this one is in our neighbor's yard, and it is insane how bad it's blowing right now. I'm like, are we supposed to get some storms? And I look at the weather, and it says there's a slight chance of severe thunderstorms, like, rolling. They're supposed to go around us, like, it's not even supposed to hit us, but like the areas that are supposed to get some severe storms. I'm like, holy crap. I really still want to get a coat of paint on today, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But God, these look good. There's some really minor spots, like right there. There's just like, this is actually smooth, it doesn't look like it on camera, but like right here, there's like a little kind of indent. And stuff like that has unfortunately been there. Jesus, that tree out there. That's unfortunately been there since we bought the place. So probably like from them bringing it in and like dinging it against the door or something like that. Really nothing I can do. I mean, I could put some wood filler in there, but I don't want to. I didn't notice it until after the primer. And it's really minor. Like, you literally do not walk up and notice it, you know. You can't see it unless you're really looking for it. But there's just, my point being is there's just a few really minor things like that. That kind of, I was gonna say, oh yeah, there's these too, but that's behind the trim. Those trim strips actually cover all this, like basically from that line up, all that's covered, the gap's covered, you know, so that's good there. And one change is this thing, like this is gonna be painted to match our countertops, or it's gonna be made out of some kind of like really nice wood and stained, and probably do some resin over it as well. But I want to pull this out because when we close our blinds, there's about this much room. Like, the blinds take up to like here, so you can't set anything on here. I would love it to come out literally just like maybe 2 more inches. We could have like some really small like plants or something like that on there. I think that would just kind of like liven it up a little bit and make it feel even nicer and cozier in here. Probably gonna upgrade the blinds too, but we'll see. Still unsure of all that. Anyways, yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, it's been approximately 40 minutes and watching Roadkill. Great show if you're into cars. But it has probably been like 20 minutes since I made that last clip. Maybe a little bit longer. But look, super sunny this way. Wind has really died down, and it's extremely dark out this way. Camera doesn't really do it any justice, dang. I have got a ton done. I got all done the wall, this. I kind of changed my plan. I thought I was just going to do like a strip here, and here, and then do the whole floor. But I'm like, I really don't need to do the entire floor. So it was actually easier to tape individual ones, you know, obviously going like this, like with the tape. It was easier to do a bunch of individual ones than it was to do this long one. So I did them like that. I'm going to do one more, basically covering this area right here. And that's going to be more than enough, because that thing, there's going to be overspray regardless, but what lands out here is going to be dry anyways, so it will literally sweep up like dust or vacuum or wipe up, whatever. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about these walls because those are going to be completely covered with backsplash. And so I'm going to take the speaker out. I'm going to get new outlets and covers because most of these are like kind of dingy anyways. You can see they're like dirty and kind of just stained up. Not bad, but it's there. So I've kind of come to a little crossroads here. I was getting the window taped up. I got all this taped up. Still haven't done these. But I was getting ready to tape the windows up. I'm like, cool, 3 of them will cover it perfect, right? Well, I cut this one too short, so I had to use a ton of tape to like get the tape long enough for it to reach over there, because I don't want to cut it again because I'm lazy. But I was like, shoot, the window is my only source of ventilation in here. Once I start spraying, like I want that whether it's hot or cold outside, that window's got to be open, you know, so the fumes can clear out, because this is going to be basically, you know, completely over here, like, I mean, you know, sealed off. I'm thinking that I'm probably just going to cut like a piece of paper like to cover where my hand is, like here and here, and then leave, you know, a decent chunk open to where there's still some ventilation, and I'll be able to get that fan in there. Okay, another update. Definitely don't think I'm getting any paint done today, but I figured these out. Completely forgot about that one. Still got to do that. And I'm kind of holding off on this because I'm still using the water to fill the dog's dish, because I just, you know, there's the knob to turn it on and off. But yeah, I'm gonna go find the screwdriver. Actually, I'm gonna do these 2 real quick and then go find the screwdriver and figure this crap out. So, done, not done, done. I actually got to do like from the flat spot down. I'm doing really good in time though. Really kind of makes me mad, because if I wouldn't have messed around so damn much, like I said I wasn't gonna, or try not to, then I would have definitely easily been able to spray some paint today. And I'm still kind of debating on it. It'll probably at the earliest be Sunday before I put the cabinet, the doors on. So that would give it a lot of curing time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it tonight. Yeah. Wow, I need a haircut. I need to trim the beard up. Jeez, I'm a mess. Okay. 30th time stopping to make a quick clip, but I'm gonna tape those 2 up and go get the paint gun. Now we clean the gun. And that wasn't bad at all. That was quick. Went on pretty damn good. Only used about half what we still had left. Sweet. Alright guys, first coat is done. Gun is cleaned. I'm out of distilled water now. Oh wow, look at where my mask didn't get. Holy crap. Yeah, so I knew when I went to Kroger, I was like, oh, I'll grab a couple gallons of it. And I'm like, why would I grab a couple gallons? I only got 1 gallon of paint. And if you thin it out or reduce it at like 10%, I'm only going to be using like this much of the entire gallon of water. So why would I get more than one? Forgot you clean the gun with water. Sink's not hooked up. Hose thing outside is controlled by the sink, which is off under the sink, which is taped off. Can't use the hose. So I'm out of distilled water. I will grab some tomorrow on my way home from work, but this is what we're working with. We got it like taped off on an angle so you can still get to our utility room, you know, let the dogs in and out and stuff like that. Stove and fridge are like officially part of the living and dining room. Yeah, this is a mess, but big progress today. Back of the cabinets are done. First coat on the boxes are done, so super satisfied. And it's only like 8:30, so I'm gonna go take a shower. I ruined my brand new shirt. I know, go ahead and say it in the comments, Brian, why would you paint in a brand new shirt? But luckily it's the $4 Walmart special, so no big deal to replace it. Yeah, I think dinner tonight is gonna be some popcorn. I'm not really that hungry, but popcorn sounds good, so I'll have a little snack before bed. But I'm gonna go take a shower, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And if this is the end of this video, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next update.